silence.
Who's this by? Buddha?
Sarah, these are things we go over in the consulting course. I have the
Oh,
rules I've written here. Please,
oh,
I
that's
will make everybody a stronger person. But being liked is cheap. Being respected is rare. Say less, stand firm, and stop trying to please everyone.
well, truer words have never been spoken. I love it. I yes to all that. And
Don't
yeah,
react
it's
to
just
every
comical.
insult. If they can trigger you, they can control you. Silence is strength.
Well, I think it's very obvious. They just showed their hand. They just let you know how bothered they are and
Kelly seems to
how
be
much
really bothered.
she is.
Why
And
isn't she
oh yeah.
clapping back? Has something changed in her own situation? There's lots of allegations out there these days about some things that Kelly's been up to. I am speechless at what I've heard. Speaking of which, before we go into RHOC, speaking of the only person who does know it all, well, Madonna and Cher. And Bethany, your good friend Bethany Frankel. She was in Wimbledon with Chris Appleton, living her life. She just did a video that she's suffering a new loss, that her stepfather, who has been a horrible parent to her amidst her father at being absentee, and her mother, who was, a drunk and always like out with a floozy and, this and that. The stepfather wasn't the best parent, but I guess he was the best parent out of the three. And she is now faced with a situation where her new loss is that he needs elder care. He's getting up there, and she has decided, even though he's been a shitty person to her, she grew up amongst guns in the house. Uh, you know,
You sent me this video. I think I got 2 minutes in. I just couldn't. It rambles on and on and on. And
but Sarah, this is
what was
what,
the end point? I honestly couldn't stick with it. So what was the end?
well, the end is this is what money is for. It's not about the new Chanel
Oh,
bag, really, Bethany. And it's to, make someone's end of life care just a little bit better because you can. And she wants to shout out, thank you to all the airlines that flew her home from Wimbledon early because she's special. She didn't want to go home on whatever flight she had. Thank you for the airlines for getting her on just because she's Bethany. And she was sipping on the big iced coffee during this. So Bethany's new loss. What do we think about this? Seems like your heartstrings are not tugged upon.
no, no. I mean, I don't have anything to say. Bethany couldn't do anything without letting you know how great Bethany is.
Yeah.
So, it's like, sorry, I just don't enjoy people like that. I enjoy people who are humble, the people who are doing the greatest work, the people that are the true heroes in our society are the people who have no social media and who never post to let you know that they are helping somebody in need. They are showing up, they are delivering meals on wheels, they are helping a single mother, they are helping a friend who has hit a mental health place, they've saved somebody from suicide. No. If she saved a ladybug on a picnic table, she'd have to do a video and tell you how great she is. And no, again, like I truly enjoy speaking so much. I'm obsessed with these TLC stars and obsessed with most Bravo people. She's the one person I could go a lifetime without ever speaking about, and I would be fine. And it's actually sad because she was truly one of a decade ago. She was like, I was like her biggest fan. I loved it. The business stuff, the skinny girl stuff, the reality TV. Now I honestly, the people who are her stans, I really want to know because what's the lore? Like I get the lore of being a
There's a
Beyonce.
lot.
I know people like love her. I wish I understood the psychology of it because I get the Taylor and Beyonce. I mean, I've seen Taylor live. The woman is like a priestess. You go there, it's like a holy event. You're like, I get the worship. I'm in it.
It's like
I
Madonna.
worship.
She's a priestess.
I get it. I get the talent. I get her Bethany. I truly, uh, I don't even find it entertaining.
Well, I think her shtick or her brand is that now don't shoot the messenger. You asked what it is about her. I think that she, like, there's parts of her I relate to. As a successful woman myself, like I am scrappy. Like, if someone comes to visit me, I'm like, you take the bed. I'll just sleep on the couch. Then if the house is really full, I'm like, oh, I'll just sleep on the floor, whatever. It's for a night. Like, I mean, we have extra space in the home. I'm just saying if I have like a whole bunch of guests, like not a big gangbang, but like say you have like 5 guests staying, like I want everyone, I'll just sleep on the floor, whatever. Oh, this flight's leaving. Okay, like whatever. Just put me in the back and coach. I don't just get me home. Like, I don't know. I understand she is scrappy. So I relate to her scrappiness, but you think it's all an act, is what you're saying.
I think that part of her like sailed away years ago. You know what I mean? I think
I do.
the relatability part left a long time ago. And I think she, like a lot of influencers, I think on TikTok, they start out super relatable and then they just become rich. So it's just all about how
Mhm.
rich I am because that's something that
That's the
also is a brand.
brand.
Exactly.
That's your new life. It's the
Because people
real
can
life.
hate it or want to be it. And I think she just leans into to that. But
She's a little bit. Yeah, for my like
I
rich
don't find her, and I think so much just come out about her about the Be Strong, which is really just a bought sponsorship for another
again.
charity. No, no, I mean
Oh,
that came out a year or two ago. But basically, Bethany, there's a very legit charity. Bethany is sort of pays them to be their sponsor, where she says, "Oh, I have Be Strong." It's really funneled through a different charity. She doesn't. It's not like her. Like she is really running the charity and has all this team and everything. She pays to be
well,
their biggest contributor.
I saw. Well, I thought with her new loss for the stepfather, we might pull on your heartstrings. Unfortunately, guys,
No, she
Sarah,
probably hasn't spoken to him in a decade. And then, if there's an opportunity to come in and be the hero, why not for the next 3 months? Let's give him.
what's like, 100 grand in healthcare for Bethany Frankel? Okay.
Is that for heartless? There you go. I get. And you would think being pregnant, I'd be kinder, but it's weird. This pregnancy, I'm very nasty.
Oh God, guys, watch out. She's gonna quit months in advance over here.
Oh.
Well, let's talk about the RHOC. There's been some I have something to say that Tamra, they're all doing interviews. We'll talk about the show too, but according to Tamra, they're all doing interviews. The one thing I thought was interesting, Tamra said that Shannon had a targeted plan of revenge against her. That Shannon, here Shannon is saying, well, yeah, I do have issues with Tamra. And they were from last season, and we have to hug it out. And we like hugged this season a little bit, but we never addressed the issues because of what she was going through with Teddy. And I just wouldn't do that to someone. I'm Shannon. I'm a holy person. I have respect. And what she was going through, I don't like Tamra, but what she was going through with Teddy was a lot. And Tamra's like, let me be very clear. Shannon Bedore spent the whole season with a targeted plan against me. She's trying to turn the entire cast against me. And Shannon ain't innocent. So Tamara has slammed Shannon as having a targeted plan of revenge against her. What do you think about this?
Did we talk about this? Was this kind of our prediction that like Tamra would kind of be taken down this season? Was that sort of
Yeah.
the kind excuse me, the
That was
kind of
one of them, and
idea?
the other one was that everyone fucking hated her all season last season, and she was going to come in with her tail, no pun intended for the rat that scurries, she's getting her gouda. She was going to come in with her tail and in between her legs and her gouda in her mouth, and here we are crying. Does Tamara have fake tears? Is Tamara in fake
I
therapy?
think we're in the Tamra resurrection year season for sure. And I think Tamra's going to take her licks coming up from Gretchen. So you're going to have that. And I mean, because people were like really hated her for what she did to Ryan Boyajian last year. I mean, and by the way, I mean, that was really, she like made that up. And that was a rumor that then the publicity went, that media really gathered or went for that, which was basically Shohei Ohtani, who's like a massive LA Dodgers baseball player. His translator was stealing from him, gambling, but basically because he spoke Japanese and Shohei is so rich, was like impersonating Shohei. And so he was doing all these illegal gambling things. Anyway, there was